Hi everyone, and welcome to our YouTube channel, where as always your host Arne Carlos, and today we have an update from our beautiful flower meadow that we're working on. It's still a work in progress, but every year it's getting better and better. So next year hopefully we'll be able to show you it when it's in bloom.
When it's more beautiful.
Yes.
But it's getting better every year, and to make it really nice we have to cut the grass with the, what's that in English again?
The scythe. It's written S-C-I-T-H-E. I thought it was scythe, but it's actually pronounced scythe.
Scythe.
Or S-C-Y actually.
Yeah. So this is a yaw
in Norwegian.
And we got this one last year, so it's the second fall we're going to cut the grass.
Yeah.
I had to buy this sharpener because it didn't work very well.
Yeah.
I think you have to use this one every now and then.
So yeah,
so we have to sharpen it before we try.
And it's early fall now, and the thing that happens now is that most of the flowers now that we've had, they've started to go into seed. And what we need to do is get it all cut and kind of shaky everything that is going to be on the ground. And then we're going to leave it here for 2 weeks. Or 2 weeks until it kind of dries, and then the seeds will kind of spread through, and then we'll remove this, and then hopefully next year we will get an even more beautiful flower meadow. To get a good flower meadow, you need to do it in a place where the soil is not so good.
And we don't have that problem.
We don't have that problem because it's an old train station.
It's very bad.
It's very bad soil. But if you look over there towards the greenhouse, we have an area there where there's good soil. So next year, that is going to be our focus area. We are going to work on getting everything that we have that grows there out and kind of making the soil not so good, and so that we can extend the flower meadow all the way to the greenhouse. So our idea is that from the greenhouse and all the way here to the kitchen garden, we are going to have this beautiful field of flowers. Believe it or not, we have a very beautiful garden with a lot of perennials and bushes, and it looks very hard to maintain, but it's actually really easy to maintain. We've got some techniques there as well.
Yeah, because we put a lot of plants in the bed so they grow close to each other, and that way they help each other to grow, and they also keep a lot of the weeds away. So if you plant them really close to each other, it's less work.
However, the field of flowers that we want to look so beautiful and so natural and so effortless is actually what is costing us the most in labor. It really is hard work getting something to look so beautiful and so simple.
I think about, like, when up in the mountains in one of the out farms we have where I come from, there was always like that. The field around the house was full of flowers, but then it was the animals who were eating there.
Yeah.
And then they cut the grass with this one, if there was any grass in the autumn.
Yeah.
So there was always flowers. So that's what we want. We want flowers everywhere.
So today Arne is going to do a demonstration. He's going to show you how he cuts down everything with using the scythe. And then I am going to show you what we do after it's cut down so that the seeds spread. And I just want to give you a big spoiler alert, because we have dangerous tools with us. If you're watching this episode, nothing bad happened to us. So you don't need to sit there clutching your purse or something. We're fine. Nothing happened to us. If we don't show this episode, on the other hand, I would be very worried. Yeah.
And so Freya is locked inside.
Freya is locked inside. While Arne does the cutting, I am going to step back so that I am not in the way, because I don't want to lose a hand or a foot.
And I haven't done this for... Actually, we tried last year, but I haven't done it for many years. I did this a lot when I was a kid or younger. And I have to sharpen this one, but first I will show you something. I found this one in the storage. This is a brynkopp. It's a sharpener cup. So in the old days there was some metal here, and you could put that on the back of your trouser, and then you have the sharpener in there, and there was water in it, so it was easy because you had to sharpen the scythe.
Scythe.
But I tried. I was thinking, oh, maybe maybe I can use it, but you see, it's been in water now for 2 days and it's leaking. I thought it was like it will stop, but it didn't. So
It's still a nice souvenir
it's a souvenir.
from your past, because I'm sure that it's the one you probably used when you did this up in your farm.
Yeah, and there's it says OM. I have one more somewhere.
Does
maybe
it say ON?
ON. Maybe that's my grandfather.
That's
Great-grandfather.
Ole.
Yeah, that's probably my great-grandfather.
Yeah, either your great-grandfather or your dad, because
Yeah.
I mean, both of them.
And look
were-
at the colors. That green and that red. So this go into the stash. And now it's clean. You can take it.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'm here. I'm,
So-
respectfully at a distance.
Let's water it in the bucket then. So I haven't done this for many years either, so let me see if I remember. But you have to sharpen it every now and then. So just go. It's strange how quick you forget stuff. It's very strange when you don't do it.
But then you do it and you remember it again.
It comes slowly, I guess. But the most important thing is that you get rid of the grass. And this one is very curved on that side, so it's kind of hard to do it from this side. It's not like the old ones. I think it's getting sharper.
I can actually literally see it from here getting sharper.
Yeah. So back in the old days when people were cutting the grass like this, normally there was like a few men walking together, and then there was one walking first, cutting the grass, then the next one came behind him, and then the third one, and it could be more men. But they always had to have a distance, and there was sometimes I read about there was like a competition. You had to be quick because the guy behind you could cut your feet.
Yeah, which is why I'm standing here at a
So
very safe distance.
I read
don't
about
want
that
my
in a
feet to be
novel.
cut.
So let me see if it works now. And I don't remember if I hold it that way or I think I do this way. So I have to cut it like this. Yeah, it works. There's a frog. Please.
Go
Leave.
away.
We can leave the ones on the outside. I think it should be more sharp. And then you work that way, and then you start again on this side, so the grass go in that direction. Oh, I need to sharpen more. Okay, but like when I grew up, it was always the men who were doing this, and then my grandmother and my great-grandmother, they were like walking behind with the rive. What's that in English?
The fork.
Like a fork that you
Yeah.
yeah.
So let me do that.
You could do
While you
something like that.
sharpen, let me go
I
in
can sharpen and you can
and show you
explain.
what we have to do after. So everything that Arne cuts, we just kind of need to grab it. And maybe, I don't know, if you can just hold on a little bit. You see there's a kind of rattling sound. These are all the seeds,
Yeah.
right?
But the grass is very thin or sparse or what you call it over there. We have thicker over on the
Yeah.
other end.
So
there's not
basically,
much to,
yeah, you want to shaky and get all of this up in the air so that everything spreads.
and then we leave the grass here and dry. You said that?
Yeah, around
For
two weeks,
Yeah.
and then we'll remove it.
There wasn't much grass on this side.
No.
But anyway, when it's dried, all the seeds go back to the soil, and then we don't have any animals to give the grass to, so it goes into the compost.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess.
Very thin here. You will have more work over there.
More work over there, yeah, I can't wait.
But should we take a look at the flowers?
But listen,
Yeah.
like I'm shaking a maraca. Okay.
Yeah. And I don't know if you remember, in the one video we talked about the seeds we bought from England.
Yes, from Charles and Camilla.
Charles and Camilla, which is now the king and the queen.
Mm-hmm.
And we went to his house. What's the name again?
Highgrove?
Highgrove. And they had like nice bags of wildflower seeds. And actually we got some in the post. And when we read the name, most of them are wild in Norway.
Mhm.
So I don't know what came from King
Highgrove,
Charles,
yeah.
Highgrove, or what came from here. But there are one flower we have never had before. We can take a look at that one.
Yeah.
And that one we're not gonna cut right now because it hasn't set seeds, because we want more of it.
Is it this one?
No, the yellow one over there.
That one?
Yeah.
No.
So this flower is new in the garden. The yellow one. I don't know what it is. If anybody know, just let us know. But this one must have come from the seeds that we bought.
Yeah.
And that
So-
is kind of cool.
So
But we have to stop cutting the grass here, so this one can set seed. It's almost starting. So
So yeah, I'm gonna move away from that.
but you see the soil here is very bad because there are not much grass either, so it's easy, quick to cut it. Oh look, this is what's nellik in English?
Oh, I don't know.
The one that you use, like students use in
Yeah.
Sweden. No, we don't know.
We don't know.
It's a flower. It's a garden flower. Okay.
Anyway,
Carlos.
so probably, I mean, this was just a demonstration. Since we do have a few flowers still in bloom on the other side, we're probably going to hold off cutting the rest of this until maybe next week.
Yeah,
when,
and we have to sharpen this one.
Yeah, and
more.
then we're going to sharpen that. And yeah, everything went well. As you can see, we're both intact with our hands and
Even
our
the
feet.
frog survived.
And the frog survived.
That's good.
Yeah, so yeah, cutting the field of flowers, again, what looks the most easy and the most effortless is always the hardest to achieve. So yeah, we've got our work cut out. We also have to go down there and cut everything that is there because that's part of the field of flowers as well. So yeah, we hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you did, please give us a big thumbs up. Yeah, if you become a subscriber, make sure to put on your notifications bell because then you will never miss an episode. Make sure to interact with us, give us some comments, and yeah, let us know what you think about this technique. And we look forward to bringing you new episodes every Sunday, and then we've got Sit in It for a Bit on Wednesdays. Sometimes we are on the road, and then we do Sit in It for a Bit hello on Wednesdays, and sometimes we're home and we do the regular podcast, the 15-minute one.
Yeah, but live.
But live.
Live. Okay.
So thank you so much for watching, and we're going to put down our tools and move away and yeah, continue to see the seeds dry before we go on cutting. So thank you for watching and see you again soon. Bye.
Bye. See you.